Hi guys, I am Arun and in this video we are going to see about the fibrous tunic of the eye. So there are three tunics in the eye. The outermost layer is the fibrous tunic and then the middle layer is the vascular tunic and the inner layer is the our nervous tunic. So in this video we are going to see about the fibrous tunic, which is composed of the anterior transparent avascular part which is called cornea and then the posterior opaque vascular part which is called sclera. So now we are going to focus about sclera in this video, and in my next video I will teach you about the cornea, our anterior part. Now we are going to see the posterior part. So without wasting your time, let's get started. So I am gonna show you a picture. In that picture you can clearly see what is sclera is. So you can see that, guys. So this pale blue color outermost region is called as sclera. So you can see the sclera, guys. So in this sclera, so I will explain you in this passage. The sclera is a dense white fibrous membrane. So you can see that it is a dense formed by the dense white fibrous membrane, and it forming the 4/5 of the fibrous tunic of eyeball. So you can see that in this picture you can clearly visualize. So this region is the cornea, and this all the region except the cornea is the sclera. So 4/5 of the fibrous tunic is covered by sclera. Only the small portion is covered by the anterior portion is covered by the cornea. So that's why they are mentioning in this PDF. And then the thickest in the vicinity in posterior pole. So in the posterior side, the layer that fibrous membrane of sclera is very thick, and it is again thin in the equator, the middle region of eye, and the thickness increases. Again the thickness increases when you move towards the cornea. So there you can see that. So they said in this region, in these two regions, the thickness is very high, and in the equator, this is the equator of eye, this equator again it is very thin, and when you going towards the cornea, again the layer of sclera is very thicker. So this is what they are mentioned in this passage. And then you can see that it is often pigmented. The sclera is often pigmented, but there is a non-pigmented region which is appear in bluish tinge color. And the next passage is not important. And the internal surface of the sclera is attached to a chorioid coat. Chorioid is, you already know that, which is the vascular tunic. I already made a video. My previous video is about the chorioid. So this sclera is attached to the chorioid by a pigmented connective tissue which is called lamina fusca. So this lamina fusca is a pigmented connective tissue. This tissue attaches the sclera with the chorioid. So this is very important, guys. Maybe it is asked in a 1 mark. And then you can see the anterior border. So the anterior border of this anterior border of this sclera is oval, and then the sclera is appeared to form a bubble in which the cornea is fixed. So the sclera is like this. You can see this region is the cornea, and then the sclera is like this. So this is like a bubble means it's like a container. So in this region the cornea is attached. So this is what they need to explain in this passage. And then near the corneoscleral junction there is a circular venous plexus, so it is otherwise known as plexus venous sclerae or sinus venous sclerae. It is often called as canal of Schelem. So I will show you in the image what is the canal of Schelem. So they already said near the junction, near the corneoscleral junction. So this is the junction, you can see, guys. So this is the sclera and this is the cornea. So there is a junction forming between them. In this junction there is a circular plexus, venous plexus. That plexus is called as canal of Schelem. So this canal of Schelem is present on either side of the corneoscleral junction. And that one is very important, you need to write. And the optic nerve pierces the posterior part, which is the backside of sclera, which is little below and lateral to posterior pole. Then the optic nerve is in the posterior-ventrolateral quadrant of the eyeball. So you can see that, you can see the optic nerve. So this is the posterior, this is the posterior side of sclera. So there is a pierced region, like there is a hole. In this hole, the optic nerve is going. Okay, so this is what they need to tell. So this optic nerve is just below the posterior pole, because this region is anterior pole and this is posterior pole. So this optic nerve is just below the posterior pole and lateral to it, which is the posterior ventral and lateral quadrant, they said. And then the structure, you already know that the structure is formed by dense white fibrous tissue. So the white fiber and some few elastic fibers are also joined to form the sclera, and the blood supply is by ciliary arteries, and then the nerve supply is also by the ciliary arteries. Okay guys, this is all about the sclera, and kindly comment your next topic I need to made in my next video. Thanks for watching my video guys. I am also in Instagram and Telegram, follow me there, links are in description. Kindly share this video with your veterinary friends. If this topic is really useful for the first year Bvscah students, kindly share to them. Let me meet you in the next video guys. Until then, bye, take care.